So were you told to do Pilates for back pain relief? Maybe you read somewhere, you heard from your sister or your friend that they started doing Pilates and their back started feeling amazing. They stopped having back pain, and now you're interested in learning more how Pilates can help you. Well, you're not alone. There are many women that we help with back pain, and Pilates really can have a lot of benefits to it. And even if you're coming from a very beginner level, you have a lot of issues with your mobility, your flexibility, and feel like you have to start from ground zero, well, Pilates can be an amazing way to really help your back pain and connect your brain with your muscles through your torso and help support your spine. So I'm going to talk today a little bit how Pilates can help people with back pain and how we've seen great results with it, even if you're starting from very basic. So my name is Dr. Dawn Andalone. I help women all over the world with lower back pain, and back pain and sciatica is one of the most common things that we see with women because over the age of 40, our bodies start breaking down. It's like a car. You need to do maintenance on your body, and having an exercise program, something that is simple to follow and also can keep you consistent and is fun to do as well, is going to be really important to help support your back over the long haul so you don't end up curled over a walker in a wheelchair when you're in your 80s and 90s. We want to age gracefully and we want to stay active as we age. Pilates is a great way to do that. So how does it work? Well, I'm going to show you on your spine. You can see that you have all these vertebrae here, and the lower back is very susceptible to injury. Over time, if you've had a fall or you've done a lot of wear and tear on your spine, or maybe your posture over time, you spend a lot of time sitting in a chair, you can have compression on your spine. And after the age of 40, your discs really start drying out since they're made of water and your joints get closer and closer together. Well, this can create a lot of problems, and having back pain due to wear and tear, repetitive strain over the years, finding an exercise program that is going to be able to work on mobility, flexibility, and your strength is going to be super important. So how does Pilates help work? What does it even mean? Well, back in the day, Joseph Pilates developed Pilates-based exercise to work on strength and rehab for soldiers coming out of World War II. Now, it's evolved over the years, and Pilates went into the dance community, helping ballet dancers really support their posture and help them with their dance technique. Now, Pilates is used a lot in rehab types of settings, helping with back pain relief, joint pain, and also a great way to really tone your body and stay in shape. If you think of Pilates exercise of core strengthening, that is one of the biggest things that people end up realizing about Pilates, that it is a great way, number one, to help your posture. So back pain can get irritated if your posture muscles are weak or they don't have enough endurance to hold you there. And the clients that I see, we talk about how they sit in the car, how they sit at their desk, what kind of back support that they have, getting up and down, taking breaks frequently. I actually have a video over on this channel about ways to sit at your desk without your back hurting. You can go check that out after this. But posture is one of the biggest things that leads to chronic back pain. And what I find is if we change up your lifestyle and the things that you're doing, and also the endurance of your postural muscles and work on that, that can really ease back pain and help it go away from the long run. Pilates exercise is going to focus on breathing, affecting those muscles that are all around your back, your abdominals, your pelvic floor, and your diaphragm. And this all supports your posture. You also will work on equipment or on mat exercises. There's different types of Pilates exercise, but being able to hold your body in different positions and sustaining that while you're breathing teaches you how to hold your body in space, whether you walk out of that Pilates studio and you're sitting in your car, you're standing in the grocery store, or you're picking up your kids. There's a lot of carryover from working those postural muscles in a Pilates session and going into your daily life and the functional activities that you have to do in order to really support your back. So posture is definitely addressed, and posture training is addressed in a Pilates session if you're with an instructor that's not just going to jam you through exercises and not really look at your form, but they're going to pay close attention. They're looking at the alignment of your body and how you're moving your body efficiently with your breathing and your control of those core muscles. So not only is posture one of the main reasons why Pilates will help back pain, but if you read online about Pilates and more information about it, it talks about how it helps elongate your spine. Now, truly, it's not stretching your spine and elongating it, but you can imagine if you're working on posture control and taking pressure off of certain areas in your back, you will have less back pain and less compression. Poor posture is going to compress your spine. So elongation of those muscles and working on the breathing and the lengthening as you're strengthening is going to encourage that elongation. So it's not that you're fully stretching your muscles and elongating your spine, although you may be a little bit taller when you leave a Pilates class, but it's going to encourage that more upright posture and less stress on your joints. Now, the next thing it's going to do is address flexibility in your whole body. Pilates and yoga are different, but they have some of the same principles in working on control, working on flexibility through your joints. There are clients of ours that may have knee arthritis, hip arthritis, or problems in their neck, but they can do a Pilates session. And why is that? Well, the machines are going to put you on your back, on your side, different positions that are going to take stress off those joints, while you'll still be able to work through that range of motion and enhance your flexibility. There are exercises where your legs may be in straps and your legs are up. We're going to work on your hamstrings, your hip flexors, really opening up those hip muscles and your flexibility through all the joints in your body and your muscles. So what does that actually look like? Well, I'm laying here on a Pilates Reformer, and this is a very popular piece of equipment you find in Pilates studios, but it's great because people of all levels, they can be on their back, they can be pressing against the bar for resistance, they can be using straps like this. You may even get to a point where you're stretching your hamstrings like this, or stretching through your hip muscles like this. So there's all sorts of fun exercises you can do with the springs and resistance, but also stretching your muscles through that full range of motion. So posture, flexibility, and strength is a huge part of resolving back pain. And strength needs to come from your hips and from your back and your abdominals to really support back pain. Now, with people that are experiencing back pain, research has shown that those stabilizing muscles around your spine, they actually shut off and they stop working. So training them in a way where you're really connecting your brain to your body and being able to work on those muscles in a safe way that's not hurting you while you're doing it, you're going to start getting that feedback again from your brain to your back on how those muscles need to support your spine. And for people that are having back pain, that pressure over and over again against their spine is going to keep irritating it. But if you have muscle support, it's going to absorb that pressure and you're going to be able to be more flexible, lift objects, and go on your day and do more functional activities without the back pain being such an issue. So posture, flexibility, strength, and endurance of those muscles. Endurance is how long your back can sustain and hold a position. Maybe you have trouble standing in place a really long time or sitting too long, and that's when you feel like you gotta move and you have some instability around your spine. Well, your muscles need endurance, they need support. So Pilates can be helpful in so many different ways. That is just to name a few. But I would invite you to find a video or find a studio that is going to give you more individualized instruction when you're first starting Pilates. You can actually work with someone who, like at our place, Level 4 PT and Pilates, is more geared toward therapeutic Pilates and really giving people an outcome and a result to ease, not only ease their pain, but help it carry over into the activities that they want to do. And Pilates is a great asset to enhancing your sport or athletic challenge that you want to do next, as many professional athletes actually do Pilates too, because they can't find that kind of exercise if they're just lifting weights or they're just running back and forth on a field. So it's a hidden secret to a lot of popular athletes as well. So I hope you learned something about Pilates. I would invite you to go back, watch some other videos on this channel all about Pilates exercises and specific ones that can help you with back pain. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button. We have lots more Pilates-based videos to show you here.